Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gatekeeping. This is season 3, episode 5. Season 2, episode 5. We're gonna talk about scary movies today. As you know, I am Mikey.
I'm Robert. But before we get into the scary movies, just we can get like an overview of how our week's been. How's your week been?
It's been pretty fucking hectic, dude. Like work, and we have a rave coming up this weekend, so I'm preparing for that. And I had a wedding, crazy wedding, yesterday, and nothing remarkable. Just annoyances.
He got arrested, and everybody found out because the mugshots get posted.
Of course,
whatever.
I follow it. Yeah.
So he got arrested for possession, and what he was telling us was intent
to distribute.
But apparently, it was just for a pen of Delta 9.
That's legal.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, I have because we were all there talking. He's like, I have the receipt. Like, that's all they got me for. Like, how are they gonna do? How is it? If it's
like we
legal,
bought this at a store.
Yeah, like he has a receipt. He's like, how are they gonna get me for possession if it's legal? The only thing is he is underage still, so that's something.
Yeah.
But the intent to distribute.
You know what? Maybe was he passing it off to friends?
I think he said he was by himself. So I don't know.
That's fucking weird. You see, and that's why, because we as well have a Delta 8 pen, and hitting it or whatever. But I'm scared taking it to clubs because, although you can't tell, if a cop were to tell me, and I'm like, oh, this is the legal one, then what?
Let me tell you about the cops here are stupid.
Fucking stupid.
Because, so we went to, I don't know if I think I've told you this story before, that we were out, me and this guy, and the guy had his bag, and he had poppers in the bag. And
VCR cleaner, yeah?
Yeah, so, yeah. I'm sure if you're gay, you know what poppers are, but if you're not gay, poppers are they come in a little bottle. Technically VCR cleaners, yes, but who the hell has a VCR nowadays? They come in a little bottle, you inhale them, and supposedly it's supposed to help you relax. And it's intended for, or the thing people use it for is for sex, gay sex. So he had poppers in his bag that he had said that his friend had told him last time to hold it, and he just never got it back, and it's been in his bag. So the cop was like, what are these? Or what is this? And he was trying to kind of avoid, not avoid it, but say something without saying what it is. I was like, okay, now it's not the time to be bitch, just say what it is. So I stepped in and I was like, it's this, this is what it technically is, but this is what it's for. Like me telling this a whole history of gay sex to this police officer.
You see, but I think you made it illegal there.
Made it illegal?
Yeah. Because now you're telling the cop this is an inhalant. Like, you can have spray paint.
Oh, I'm just... yes, but I just don't want him to... He's telling me, what is it? And I'm literally telling him it's VCR.
It's for VCRs.
Yeah, but, why would we have it, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't see us inhale it.
No?
Because we weren't. We weren't doing it. He didn't even know he had it on him, or he forgot.
Yeah.
So, that police officer calls over other police officers. At one point, we had, 4 police officers in front of us. Me... telling them what the fuck poppers are, telling them about you use it to loosen yourself up,
oh my god!
Yes, having this whole conversation with all these people. I'm like, how do you not know what poppers are? Y'all don't have fucking training for this shit,
poppers,
whatever.
Gay training. Yeah.
Well, it's because that's something
it's part of the gay,
it's something that I feel like they should be aware of already. You should have been talked about this in your training or whatever.
Because it is kind of normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had none of them knew what it was, apparently. And but mind you, so how it went first was when we went into the bar, the security guard found it, and he's like, "What is this?" And we told him what it was, and he's like, "Okay, I don't know." And he's like, "You can keep it if you want. We don't need it. It was not even ours. You can keep it if you want to." I don't remember if he did keep it or if he gave it back. But then we were in the bar. And then we were there for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden,
he calls the fucking cops.
Somebody comes up to us, and they're like, "Hey, we need to come outside." And there's the cops, and that's how it got started with the cops. And then so the cops are like,
what a bitch.
I don't know. I mean, he was just doing his job, I guess. But it's like, you should know. You should know.
Yeah.
And
just play him Rush by Troye Sivan, and then he'll be.
The cops were like, okay, like we're gonna, it's fine, you can go, but we need to keep the poppers because he said there was something in it. I don't really know how poppers work. I don't know if there's something in the bottle.
I don't honestly have no idea.
Like if you shake it, can you hear something? I don't know.
I know it's I'm probably wrong. I think it's like a chemical reaction. Like there's a physical tablet or something in like a liquid. Yeah, and that's what makes it smell.
Okay, so that's what he was saying. He's like, oh, because there's something in there, like it looks like a pill or whatever. So he's like, we have to keep it. We're gonna do some tests on it, blah blah blah. And we're like, okay, cool, like keep it.
Wow.
And then we were there, so it was fine. They were letting us go, right? And vibe was dead.
I mean, of fucking course.
we didn't even want to go back in there. We're just like, let's just go because we're like,
wow.
Yeah, all because they didn't know what poppers were.
When was this?
Had to be June, July, somewhere around
Jesus, there. Dude. Is that the closest you've been to like going to jail or like locked up?
First of all, I was not getting locked up. That wasn't my bag.
Yeah,
that was
true.
His bag. But that was the only police interaction I've had like that.
Wow.
About a foreign substance. But I mean, I get it. Like we're not a big town. It's not like Austin. It's not like Houston, like L.A. I guess some of these cops aren't gonna know what it is.
I'm sure Houston cops know what it is.
They have to.
They have to know what it is. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and honestly, I wasn't even scared.
No.
I was just like, damn. I have to describe what this is to you. Like,
I see that.
It wasn't embarrassing, but it was kind of like, I don't know.
It is kind of embarrassing, I think.
Yeah, like, why do I have to explain this to you because you don't know how to do your job, or like you don't know what this is?
And the fact that they kept it too. What if he's gonna use it? He wanted to keep it.
He said they had to run tests on it.
Stupid.
But then it's like, okay, you're gonna run tests on it, and if you were running tests on it, what if it did come back to be a drug?
I was just gonna say, like, what the fuck? You just let him go, but what? It's Adderall. Now what?
Yeah.
We let him go. Yeah.
So that's another question. Like, how does it work with the pens? Like, what are they going to do? If they find a pen and it smells like weed, like, what if it's not real weed? Like, how are they going to know that? Are they still going to charge you?
From what I remember last time, because we took that pen to festivals too, and the girl was like, as long as you keep the receipt, like, the cops should not do shit to you. But, like, why the fuck would I take the receipt anywhere I go with me?
I guess you have to be careful these days.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my main fear about pens.
Yeah.
I would not even take it with me.
No, and I don't. Home. Yeah.
Because I would not want to have that interaction.
Oh, prison interaction.
But yeah, that's my drama from work. That's so.
My department is me and one other person, so I cannot have drama.
But you still have people in the.
Yes, but I think I've talked about it before. So I'm an analyst for a bank, and it's with the bank. It's a brand new position. I'm mainly helping with like projects and generating reports and stuff like that. So since it being so new, I have one other person. And granted, I'm a part of the IT balloon, so I work with like 5 IT people, but not in the same room.
Are they all nerds?
No, like so. I can imagine like the stereotypical IT people. Because remember the IT people at my old high school, nerds as fuck.
Well, the one I'm talking about, that was the poppers situation. He was in IT also.
Have I met him?
No.
I know an IT gay. But anyway, so maybe it's him.
It's I'm not gonna say his name right now, but the one that messaged me. The one that messaged me recently and added and liked me on a dating app.
I might know. Okay, yeah. I wonder where we had this in an interaction. But no, they're not. They're not
nerds.
No.
Maybe. I feel like I would love an office job.
I mean, I don't hate it, but
it sounds like you hate it.
I've gained 900,000 fucking pounds. Like, just so we recently got standing desks, and I was like, oh, like finally, like I can just I won't just be sitting all day. But no, I don't even use it. I stood one time.
You should buy a treadmill. Oh,
I've seen them and I've thought about it, but I guarantee you I'll buy it and I'll never use it. Never use it. I don't fucking stand as is.
I think I would use it.
You would use it?
Maybe. I don't know. I probably not.
And it was so hard transitioning. Like with my last job, I was fucking running around everywhere.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting down.
It's hard, even from like my last job, going from like fast food to this job currently.
Yeah.
It's different. Also, like this job is slower than that job.
Really?
Yeah. Even though it's like still fast paced, kind of can be. It's still slower than the last job, and so it took getting used to. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a smaller store at all. I like the big stores.
Yeah.
I like my store because that store is like the most highest profit. And I wouldn't want to go to another one.
Yeah, they get their fucking bonuses, dude. I've seen them.
Must be nice.
Must be fucking nice. Like, I'm talking like 10K.
Must be nice. Meanwhile, we're here struggling.
Crying, showing up to work.
I'm never gonna cry. One thing about me.
Bitch, I would pull up to my store in tears.
About a job, I'm not gonna cry.
Pull up, like, shaking at the wheel.
Never. But this is completely off topic, but because we're hearing the neighbors outside, I think I want to snitch on my neighbors, and I don't want to be that person, but I want to be that person.
This is gonna be the one the neighbors watch.
Because there's some things that I understand I have to deal with living in an apartment, especially an apartment that has like somebody above you and next to you. I understand that I have to deal with noise, whatever, and they be stomping up there. They sound like they're fucking doing bachata dance routines. Fuck it. That's because they have a kid, and I'm like, okay, I have to be understanding. Even though they should be considerate as well, and they should fucking tell the kid to stop running around like that. But whatever, fine.
What age is the kid?
I don't know, but old enough to be running around. Like I hear the child running. Like it's not an adult doing that. That's a child.
You get a fucking broom and you hit it back.
But even the adults, I can hear them like doing the most. But that's the thing. I don't know if they're stomping or it's just because the apartment is old or cheaply made or whatever. So I can deal with that fine. But for like the last few days, I walked into my place, and so like when they cook, I can smell, because I'm sure like the vents and whatever how it's set up. So like I can smell it too, which is fine. Another thing I'll deal with. But the last few days I've walked in and it smells like weed.
And I'd be pissed.
And I don't smoke. And we're not supposed to be smoking in the apartments. Like, even cigarettes, you can't smoke in there. And I don't want to walk into a place that smells like weed.
And then your clothes smell like weed. And
yeah, like, I don't... So...
Bitch, it's 2021. It's 2023. Get a fucking vape. Like, come on.
Yeah, or just do it outside.
Yeah.
And so, if it happens again... If it's strong, because I don't know if it's still in my place or if they're just doing it again. So if I happen to smell it again and it's super strong, I'm going to snitch.
Like, call the cops, get them arrested.
No, I'm gonna tell
taken away and everything.
I'm gonna tell the front because
that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, but it's like, have some consideration.
No, I would be very fucking upset because, like, especially like. If I were to go in, like, my corporate position, or even you go in your position, you kind of smell like weed, that looks bad. Yeah. It looks really bad.
I don't think it's that bad. Yeah. It's not like getting into my clothes and stuff. Okay, like, good. It's not, but it just doesn't smell great. Yeah. Yeah. So it's trashy. We'll see how that goes. And we'll see if they get kicked out. I feel bad if they do. But I doubt it. They'll probably get, like, a warning or something.
I live for the drama. Kick them out.
What I fear though is, like, especially with the noise complaints, I don't want to complain on them on the noise because, bitch, it's gonna be me that they're gonna know it's me that's complaining because I'm right under them. But smell wise, it could be any of us because like it's their neighbor, me, or like because it runs through the vents, so they'll never know.
And then the kid too, like, because they have to be smoking indoors for you to kind of get it in the vents. Yeah, crazy. I don't judge.
Also, maybe it's not weed. Maybe it's a dead skunk
in their apartment. Like they slaughtered it.
I'm thinking more of a lot like in the vents, but okay.
They slaughtered a skunk in their apartment.
We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated with the.
Knock on wood, I have never had a bad neighbor.
Are you guys allowed to smoke in here?
No.
I was thinking about that. I was like, because like my apartment has a no smoking clause or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like that's how it is with most apartments. Is like they don't let people smoke inside the apartment.
Which and even like if you own a house, you should never smoke.
You shouldn't, but
never.
People still do.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only place you can smoke indoors, is your own place.
Like I've seen, like people like the decades of smoking indoors.
That's disgusting.
First of all, fucking gross.
Yeah.
But the walls, I mean, obviously they don't notice, but they get it like a tint. Mm-hmm. So when people come in, let's say finally they hire somebody to clean it, there's a residue on the fucking walls, dude.
And you have to steam it, and then it just drips down.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, but satisfying. Like,
you're gonna do it just to have the opportunity to get your walls.
Just to see it dripping down. Oh, so good.
Become a chain smoker for that. Love that.
Okay, so we should get into our topic. So our topic today is scary movies, and I guess we have to start off with the iconic line of what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, bitch.
First of all, do you know where that's from?
No. No. Okay. Wait. What's your? You know, I have Alzheimer's, bitch.
Early onset.
I have early onset.
You don't know what's your favorite scary movie from?
Tell me.
I don't want to do the voice because I'm bad at
Is it like a queen?
No.
Like a drag queen? Oh, I don't know.
Bitch, it's from a scary movie.
Oh, is it from Scream?
It's from Scream.
Oh,
yeah.
Of course. You see, I knew it.
You're a drag queen. Why the fuck would I be asking?
Because all I do is say drag queen references.
Well, the episode's theme is scary movies. We're talking about. I'm asking you what's your favorite scary movie, and you think it's a fucking drag
Bitch,
queen?
Trixie Mattel is always in my fucking head. She's just living in there.
Oh my god! But yes, the Scream Ghostface is
Love
the one
it.
that tells. I forget what her name. The main girl from not the main girl. So. At every Scream movie, or I don't know if they do it in every Scream movie, but there's always like a kill at the beginning that's like has nothing to do with the movie.
Uh-huh.
So like in the first one, it was Drew Barrymore. So they paid Drew Barrymore all this money and put her in the advertising and everything, but she was killed off at the beginning, and she wasn't part of the movie at all. Like she wasn't part of the plot. She wasn't part of the movie. She was just they just used her for her like her name.
Is this the most recent Scream?
No.
Okay, let me say also something controversial. I have never seen a full Scream.
Any of them?
None. Okay, I've seen, like...
I mean, I have something controversial to say also, that people will kill me about the Scream movies. I haven't seen 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, me neither.
And those are the originals.
Okay, I've seen, like beginning to middle. And I'm like, bitch.
But I know the lore. I know how iconic they are. Mm-hmm. I will watch them eventually.
I've seen Scary Movie making fun of Scream.
Scary Movie is so good. No. Scary Movie 1 is
okay,
very good.
So the most, what is it, Scary Movie 5 was the worst movie I have ever fucking seen.
It gets bad after
3. Yeah, agreed.
Scary Movie 2 is not my favorite. A lot of people love Scary Movie 2. I cringes me. It grosses me out. It's too
There's the one with the weird hand?
There's the one with the hand. Yeah. It's the one with the ghost sex. That's was gross to me.
Iconic.
No,
like... That made me gay. That was the scene.
And then Scary Movie 3 is probably the best one. In my opinion, Scary Movie 3 is the best one.
Which one's Scary Movie 3?
Where it's the ring and...
Okay, that one, yeah. That was the one that's referenced the most.
I think the first one is referenced the most, but the third one is... Because the first one has the one where Brenda's like... with the backup dancer? Like...
Is that not the second one?
That's the first one. Oh,
that's the second one.
Yeah. No, are you sure?
Because when they
it's the first one because
they do that whole dance thing.
It's the first one because it has the redheaded girl and she dies when they have her head like this and she's still talking.
Yes, it is the first one.
Yeah, like I always hear that, and then but the third one also the third one is so good.
It's iconic.
As she should have fucking... What's her name? I don't... forgive me. I don't know her name off the top of my head.
Anna Kendrick?
No, the girl that plays Brenda.
Oh, Brenda.
I forget what her name is.
I have no idea.
But she's an iconic actor. Regina Hall.
Regina Hall.
Or Regina King. No, Regina Hall.
I don't fucking know.
I think it's Regina Hall. so good. Like Cindy, the TV's leaking.
And then she beats the fuck out of him.
The stupidest thing is so funny to me. Like then the Queen Latifah with the fly, when she's in the TV and her. And,
yes,
I think it's her and Cindy start fighting. No, because of the fly.
Yeah,
or something like that. Oh, so funny, so good.
It's iconic. I don't know. Okay,
they should bring them back.
Scary Movie 5 would have done so well if they let it get rated R. I don't know why they wanted to do this PG-13 shit.
As soon as what's her name?
The main girl.
Yeah.
She left. Yeah.
Why can't I remember their names right now? Like, I know her name.
I know her name too.
All of them left. There was nobody there after that.
Because now it's a whole new cast. It was Ashley
Tisdale.
Tisdale. But she could have done so fucking well. I love Ashley Tisdale.
But nobody wants to see her in that role. That's the thing.
Take that the fuck back. She could have done so well, bitch.
It's because we were so used to the original cast.
Why can't I remember her name, dude?
That doesn't happen. Yeah, why can't I either? She also plays in Mom in that show.
Mm-hmm. And she's iconic.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Anyway, great movies.
Yeah. But back to Scream. I haven't seen the first 3, but I saw 4. The reason why I haven't seen the first 3 is because I was too young to see those in theaters, and I guess I could watch them back now, but I haven't. 4 I saw in theaters, and I've seen 5 and 6 in theaters.
Wow. Love that.
Right?
Repping the shirt too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I wore it specifically because it was
I
scary.
can tell. Like,
oh, so go ahead. What's your favorite scary movie?
Dude, I literally grew up on Evil Dead. Like, I'm not even joking. I would sit with my family at maybe about 8 or 9 years old, watching the first and second Evil Dead. No, the first one. The first Evil Dead.
I remember one of the Evil Dead scaring the fuck out of me as a kid. Whichever one where there's like, which it might be all of them, where there's in the basement.
And she's like,
yeah.
Something about like old, because it wasn't CGI. Like that was makeup and like
practical stuff.
Fucking terrifying, dude. And then like they did a whole like claymation thing of their face melting off. I remember the first time watching that as a kid, like screaming, like, and then I had nightmares. But I would continue watching because I loved it.
I do remember that being super scary.
Yeah.
And I've never seen the full movie, but I do remember that part was terrifying.
Terrifying, but I loved it, dude.
So that's your favorite?
It's one of my top like 5 scary movie trilogies. Because I think there's one. Like,
there's 3 original.
Yeah.
There's the original 3, and then there's the remake.
And there's a show, I think. I swear.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, there's a show.
The remake, the Evil Dead remake, is one of my favorite scary movies.
Amazing. Like they did so like, okay, and I remember going to the theaters watching it. Like, oh, they're not gonna be able to live to the first one.
No, but it really did.
It really did.
I mean, I haven't watched the first one, but it was so good.
We're gonna watch it right after this.
No, we're not, bitch.
It's so good.
It's
So
very.
good.
I know it's very like gory.
Yeah.
And the remake was very gory too. And then I saw the Evil Dead Rises.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's the most recent one.
Oh.
But you didn't see it?
I guess not.
it's gory also, but it's not as good to me. But my favorite scary movie is, and this is gonna sound uncultured, but it's whatever. I think I'm gonna say The Conjuring, and then after The Conjuring, I would say Scary Movie 6, the most recent one.
Scary Movie?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Like, bitch, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes, Scream 6.
Oh, okay.
Because when I saw that one, I saw it in theaters, and it was like, it felt so new to me. It felt so like pushed the limits of the scary movie. Like, it was so crazy to watch in theaters.
I'm about to be controversial too, but I am not. I mean, they're good movies, but I'm not a fan of those like murder movies. Like what? Like Scream.
Oh, you're not a fan of slashers.
No.
You're more a fan of like the paranormal stuff.
Not even that. I just feel like those slasher films. Like, I think, is Hellraiser a slasher? Hellraiser is a slasher.
I've never seen Hellraiser.
I've never seen it, but I think it's a slasher. Freddy Krueger's another. But Freddy Krueger, I think, is done okay. Like, it's not your typical slasher movie, kind of.
There's like magic involved,
and I like that. Like, they did a twist. But Scream, it's good. But what's another one? Jason, same shit.
Halloween. Yeah, those are like the main ones.
Yeah. They're good. They're all good. Like the movies are good.
But those are like some of the most iconic horror movies ever.
I could do it better.
Halloween, the most recent trilogy is so good also. I know it's fallen off a little bit, but like the first one was so good. Like seeing Jamie Lee Curtis fight back.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes, bitch. She was in the first Halloween.
Wait. Oh, I'm thinking of... I don't know why. You said Jamie Lee Curtis?
Spears?
No, not even her.
Oh, shit.
What's that bitch's name from Glee? What's her name?
I don't know. I know who you're talking about.
I was like, she's in the movie?
I forget what her name is. Lynch. What's her first name? Fuck, I don't know.
It clicked. I'm like, why the fuck? I saw her recently in iCarly. So I don't know. That's why she fucking...
Oh my god.
And yes, I watched iCarly. It's great.
But yeah, seeing Jamie Lee Curtis like be a badass at like her age, as an older woman.
At her age? At her old age?
Because she's older.
Yeah.
And like Hollywood loves to like trash people once they get older, and like it was good to see her reprise that role. But yeah, The Conjuring is probably my favorite.
I like The Conjuring.
It has progressively gotten worse. I'm hoping that the new one is good.
Yeah.
And the Conjuring universe, for the most part, sucks.
God, and they had a great opportunity. They had an amazing opportunity.
I love it. I love what they've done in creating a universe, but for the most part, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, all the Annabelle movies suck.
They could have done so well, dude.
To me, they suck.
Yeah, they weren't great.
What else is in there? I didn't even see The Llorona, which is part of the Conjuring universe, but...
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Conjuring movie. But there's no, like... I don't think in the Conjuring house there's anything related to La Llorona, so why would there be anything... Like, why would she be part of the universe?
Are they all gonna, like, pull, like, an end game and all come together?
Like,
I love it.
I thought about that, and I was like, they should definitely do that. But it would be too corny.
It would be so fucking corny, dude.
Yeah. and then what else is... The Nun.
Ridiculous.
Which The Nun is doing good, like... I love when we turn horror, like people horror. I don't know what they're called, but the main person, horror villains or whatever, into like gay icons.
She's a gay icon?
I love seeing the TikToks of people dressed up as the Nut and they're doing like...
Oh, they're voguing? Music. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty iconic. I see that.
Or like Megan also.
Yeah.
Megan, like the gays rallied behind Megan for some reason.
Love it. As they should.
Yeah, it's just... And like Chucky now has... With his non-binary child. And I just saw a clip from the show. Mm-hmm. And he's talking to the boy. And he's like... I think the boy might be gay or whatever, and he's like, I have a non-binary son too, and he says something like, "And you're okay with it?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not a monster."
I love
that.
Bitch, you are a fucking monster. But I love that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't watch the show.
Yeah.
Chucky used to scare me as a kid.
Me too.
Because, like I said in the last episode, little small things, they scare me.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like also just kick the bitch.
Yeah, like I would not have died. Like launch him 300 feet.
The only thing about Chucky that does scare me is that he's very close to ankles, and I have a fear of. One of my fears is that somebody will slice the back of my ankles. I don't know what that
exactly what we're talking about.
But like standing in a bed and somebody just
your neighbor when you fucking snitch on them,
or like scissors. I think I've seen it in a couple of movies,
bro.
But, and Chucky's right there.
I have a huge fear of getting my neck slit. I would rather be burned alive.
Have you seen Ghost Ship?
No.
Oh, so in that movie, it's about a ship of people, a haunted ship because everybody dies.
Ship of ghosts.
Yeah. Because I think how everybody dies is because I don't know how it got everybody, but so they're all like it's an old time ship and people are all like dancing and stuff, and then one of the lines snaps and it just like slits, like just cuts everybody in half.
Jesus Christ.
And I think that's how everybody dies on the boat, and so that's how it becomes haunted.
On a carnival boat cruise. You fucking imagine? That's what I'm doing cruises. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's scary to me. There should be more movies about
cruises
or boats in general. Because one, the ocean is scary.
Love it though.
And
Love
then
it.
two, boats are scary too. Where the fuck are you gonna go?
Had I made a multi-millionaire, I would have been in that submarine.
And you would have died.
And I would have died.
Did you hear? So Nicki Minaj, off topic, but on topic.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj has a new song, and in it she has a line where she says, "One sub, kill 5 people. Call it Ocean Gate."
Me and Andy were talking about that this fucking morning.
The song?
Dude. The song! That verse! She's crazy for that.
How do you have the audacity? Well, I mean, I think at this point, I don't think it has that much. It's clever,
yeah.
But it's not like it's not like you can say like, oh my god, like that's so. How do you say like
it's too soon or
or like you don't care about people's feelings? It's because those were rich people.
Like
who cares about their feelings?
Yeah,
but she has said some out of pocket stuff before, like. She's had a Columbine lyric before.
Oh my god, she did!
Yeah, that's crazy, bitch. But it was years after, but like that's still...
That's a lot.
Oh, insensitive. That's the word I was looking for.
Insensitive.
Like it's still a little intense. But that was funny to me. Like when everybody was like, "Oh my god, like why would..."
This is the recent song that came out, right?
Yeah, it just came out.
Love her for that. Nikki, if you're watching, love that.
Okay, the sub, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be on that sub.
I would be on that fucking sub, and I would have been dust.
Couldn't be me. I would never have stepped foot in that.
No?
It's too small. I'm a big bitch. It's too small. And then, like...
If they made cruises, like, big and stable, but, like, submarines.
I'm sure they do.
Would you get on it?
No.
And it was affordable.
No. I don't even want to get on the boat.
I would do it. I would love to go scuba diving and explore, like, ocean caves and stuff.
No.
Love that, dude.
That's even... Because I just think about, like, literally the chances of anything going wrong. Like, I know stuff can go wrong above sea and on land, but, like, you increase everything. Like, you're scuba diving through caves, you can get stuck.
Yeah.
You run out of oxygen. You can cut yourself on the fucking rocks.
God. Or you're fucking scuba, you get stuck in the rock and you're stuck there and you're dead.
Yeah. Or you go too low and the pressure just fucking... I don't think that's going to happen.
That's crazy. That's a real thing. Like...
Yeah, bitch.
My grandpa...
The submarine killed crushed.
Yeah, there you go. My grandpa was in the fucking Navy, and he would tell me about people that would come up too fast, and they come up confused, and they die. Because they came up too fast, and they didn't give
you have to do it at a certain time.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Crazy.
Have you ever seen the movie, which this is another one of my favorite... Well, I don't think it is a type... Okay, so I love horror movies about animals, but this one is part horror movie about animal, part not. But the 47 meters down...
I've seen a little bit of it.
That shit... The first one. I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah.
Would never be me.
No.
You're not about to trap me in a cage underwater.
Love.
First of all, because I'm not going to be around sharks. Like, I would never want to do that anyways.
Is that when they get stuck?
Yeah, or no. So the chain breaks off the boat, so it just falls straight into the water.
Oh my god.
And then spoiler, turns out she's like... The whole movie is about her and a friend trying to like help each other out to stay alive, whatever. But spoiler, at some point...
She's a mermaid.
No. At some point during the movie, the friend has died. But she's been hallucinating the whole time because of the oxygen.
What?
So she thinks that the friend's still alive.
And that's a real thing too.
Yeah. And I think that's a good movie too.
That's clever.
It's very like intense.
Yeah.
Like you're always stressed out the whole movie. I feel like those are the best because it's not a scary movie so much, but just because the situation makes it scary.
Yeah. And
there is sharks in there too to make it a little bit more whatever, but it's not really a shark movie. Yeah. But I do love shark movies. I love animal-based horror movies like Deep Blue Sea.
Jaws.
Never seen it.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen it. I know.
Bitch, what?
Piranha.
That's a good one.
It's not a good one, but it is.
No, it's not good.
One of those. The Meg. Though the Meg wasn't really scary. It's more comedic. But like, what's some other ones? Anaconda.
I've never seen that one.
that whole string, like there's Anaconda, there's a Python. Mm-hmm. I've seen both of them. Python's stupid.
They both sound.
Lake Placid.
Never.
It's about an alligator.
Oh.
Or a crocodile. One of those.
Those scare the fuck out of me too.
And of course, Snakes on a Plane.
My favorite, yeah.
It's so...
the most ridiculous movie.
It's so stupid. Like, it's not scary, really.
Yeah.
But also, like, a scary concept, like Snakes on a Plane. You could do a lot of things on a plane that would be scary, like...
9/11.
Oh,
okay, Nikki can do it, but I can't.
That's not where I was going. I was thinking like bees on a plane.
Bees on a plane? That's terrifying.
You went to terror.
Wasps on a plane.
Or like, what about zombies on a plane?
I'm sure that's been done.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that would be so scary.
Have you off topic? I know we're talking about oceans and stuff. Have you seen As Above, So Below?
Yes.
That is a fucking.
Everybody
great
talks
movie.
about As Above, So Below. Like a bunch of people love it, and I did watch it, and I recently rewatched it again. It is okay. To me, it's not like amazing.
I think that movie is probably one of the most well done horror movies. Like, I love when horror movies have the ability to make me like, holy shit, like I was not expecting that. And there was multiple times in that movie that fucking freaked me out.
There was never a moment in that movie where I'm like, I was never expecting this.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it was very, to me, it was very by the books.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that, though. Not really.
It was an okay movie, but, like, I didn't get anything crazy out of it.
I loved it. Like, I was fucking terrified.
I love the concept, though.
Yeah. Love it.
But another situation where I would never find myself in.
Okay, that one I agree with you. Absolutely fucking not.
I'm not trusting anybody like to take me on a guide or tour anywhere. I'm not going underground. I'm not going through tunnels. I'm not crawling through a tunnel, bitch.
Fuck no, dude. Okay, have you heard? Not necessarily lore, but do you know about the catacombs in Paris?
Kind of, but you could jog my memory.
Like, apparently it's hundreds of miles long, and there's some parts of the catacombs that have literally never been explored. Like, there's so much hidden passageways, hidden chambers, that it's so big, like, that Paris, like, whatever the fuck their authorities or people who investigate have never been there. Because once you get lost, you're dead. You will die. Because you will never find your way back. It's literally a maze.
There has to be a way to, like, figure it out, though. Especially with, like, modern technology and stuff.
I'm sure, yeah.
So, or maybe they just don't care to invest it. But what makes it so scary? What was the point of the catacombs?
Well, because, fuck. I mean, I'm probably getting this wrong, but basic. There was just so much dead bodies in Paris. Like, there was this huge, like, storm one time, and all of the bodies that were under, like, on the ground were just floating up and on the streets and stuff. So they used the catacombs to kind of alleviate that issue. But hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people were dying, so it just started getting, like, huge and fucking, what's the word? Like, not extravagant. Anyway, just huge and intricate.
Yeah.
Super intricate. And they just started making new passageways for new families, new bodies. And yeah, they just kept doing it. And people still believe that it's supposed to... It's like an entranceway to hell or something. Terrifying.
I don't believe it. I'm sure it's haunted as fuck if we have all those dead bodies. But I don't know about entranceway to hell. Like, why would it be an entranceway?
Yeah, I agree. It's weird. But it's a place where you can go and explore. I think most recently I heard a story about a guy who attached himself to a rope and went in, and halfway in the rope snapped, but he didn't realize it. So as he was just going and exploring, and as he was walking back, the rope snapped, and the team up there was freaking the fuck out, and he ended up dying there. Because they could not get to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Like, something that intricate?
Things that people will do, like, and for what?
For what? Like,
it's like climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Rich people.
And a lot of people die on Mount Everest, too.
Fuck yeah.
And they don't do anything about it. They just leave their bodies
because
there.
They can't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like another type of scary movie also. Like, I don't watch too many of those. Like,
Everest.
what's the one where the guy, like, breaks his hand or his foot gets...
Oh, 127 hours.
Yeah, that one. I've never seen it, but I've heard about it. Or that other one that got real big, popular this year, the one about the tower. I think it's called The Fall. It's like two people. I think it's two people, and they're stuck on top of like a tower or something, and they have no signal or something like that. And
I know. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like, oh my god, I can't do it.
Apparently, that's one of the most like well-paid jobs.
Yeah, and
and you wouldn't do it
for a good reason. Like they deserve the pay that they're putting their life at risk. But I'm not gonna do it, bitch.
I would do it. Absolutely.
Hell no. I'm not even scared of heights. I'm just scared of death. The fall.
You would die in an instant. Not that like I'm justifying it, but
yeah, that's the point.
You would die very fast.
Not very fast. You would have that whole time to fall.
But yeah, at that point, yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah, there's no way to save yourself.
Super off topic. Imagine there's this. I think a documentary about the people who jumped off the Twin Towers. Like, would you jump?
No.
You wouldn't jump? Because, like, think about the situation they were in.
As I feel it. You like feel it, or
just... like you feel the flames in your floor. It's covered in smoke. I don't know what I would do, dude.
Did anybody survive 9/11?
Like
why are you laughing? Like the building?
Jokers?
No, bitch. The building, like,
yeah.
I mean, people made it out of the building.
Yeah, but I think everybody. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but to my understanding, everybody that was above where the crash was,
they all died.
Dead. Yeah.
That's so scary. That is sad. Like, it's so sad to me when people, like, the same thing with shootings, like, it's so unexpected. You're just living your day, and then something happens. Yeah. It's crazy. I would jump, yes.
I would too, I think.
Or maybe I would just try to find my way out, and that would be my death. Like, because, like...
because I wonder if the people up there knew that they would just hit. Yeah. So, like, I'm sure somebody tried to go down the stairs, and what? You see a fucking plane? Or I don't know. That's terrifying.
Yeah, you just know that you're not making it, so you just jump.
That's like, knowing that that's it, you're dying. That's horrifying.
I think about it every day.
I think about it every day.
Yeah, I probably would have. No, honestly, I don't think I would have jumped. I think I would have accidentally died by trying to find my way out, and, like, something happens.
Like, you slip.
It's not funny.
I know.
But, like, I would have died from, like, smoke or some shit like that. But that like, I mean, we could think about it in scary movie ways. Like, would you survive? Let's do different types of scary movies. Okay. Would you survive a slasher? Like, let's say it is Scream or, like, Jason or Michael Myers. Would you survive?
Okay, well, is Jason also kind of like a Freddy Krueger thing where it's kind of paranormal a little bit? No. Because if that's the case, I'm just going to the cops.
Allegedly, he might have super strength because there's allegedly, but he shouldn't. He's just a human.
Like, I'm going to the authorities.
But the cops they're never of any help.
No, but you are putting me in protective custody right now. Like, I am not leaving this facility. You can put me in jail.
That's not helping you either. He's going to get into the jail.
He would kill the cops?
He's going to kill everybody, bitch. You don't know how scary movies work? Have you never seen
I mean, okay, because, like, I feel like they don't do enough. Like,
who?
If there's the people.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, if there's a string of deaths, and I know I'm next, I am going apeshit. I'm going to go to the police factory. I don't know, the fucking the police station. The police station, yes. Yeah, oh, bitch, that scared the shit out of me. But I'm going to the fucking police station. I'm gonna cause a scene. I'm gonna tell them, like, that I know for a fact I'm next based on the string of events. I'm gonna explain to them whether they do something or not. I'm staying there.
Yeah, he's gonna get to you,
or
he's gonna get to the cops also.
I will be fully armed.
My thing is, like, yes, get fully armed.
Shoot
the bitch.
Shoot
them.
But
why do in modern day slashers is like Nobody fights.
Everybody's so fucking helpless.
Yes.
Like, stop it. Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that in this most recent Scream,
Yeah.
like, they do fight. Oh no, they do fight back,
Yeah.
but also like, Ghostface himself grabs the fucking shotgun. That's the first time I think I want to say a slasher has ever used a gun to kill somebody.
Wow.
I want to say.
Yeah.
Either it's the first time that happened or it's just the first time Ghostface has done it. But he literally like grabs a shotgun and shoots somebody in the head.
Like, either I will be surviving or the guy will be having some crazy fucking injuries with how I fight back.
And they just survive. Even though they have injuries, they make it every time.
That's true.
But yeah, I feel like they should definitely fight more.
Like, do something, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you surviving Ghost? A haunting, a spirit?
I'm dying. Because
there's no way to. Yeah, there's no way to.
What do you fucking do?
I would leave.
They follow you.
If I move into a haunted house.
Yeah. Move into a haunted house. I would leave. Would you move into a home that was built in like the 1800s?
Yes.
You would?
Yes. Because I love how they look.
Oh.
But first sign of haunting, I'm
dipping.
Not there,
like, bitch.
For sale.
Y'all can keep it in the bank. Like,
yeah, I'm not doing it. There's no way to avoid a spirit. Like, you're going to get haunted. But like I said, the first thing I'm doing is leaving. Like, I'm not even staying there. I'm not even entertaining the spirit. No. I'm out.
Would you survive Freddy Krueger?
He gets you in your sleep.
In your sleep?
No.
You would die?
I'm dead.
Like, you would not try to stay awake?
I would try, but it's not going to happen. I forget how they kill him.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Zombies? Would you survive a zombie?
Absolutely, and I'd have so much fun.
You would survive?
I would so survive.
All types? What if it's like the fast ones?
Okay, if it's like World War Z, I'm dying. Like, and if it's like, what is that movie with Will Smith?
I Am Legend.
I'm dying. Like, yeah, kill me. Like,
yeah, we can't outrun them.
No.
Like, I don't know how anybody's surviving those.
But if it's like your stereotypical Walking Dead or Zombieland, I'm surviving and I will have a lot of fun.
I don't know if I'm surviving.
No? Would you want to survive?
Maybe not.
Like,
I don't want to live right now. Like, I'm gonna try to live for a zombie apocalypse. Hell no! Just take me now. Like, but I would kill myself. I don't think I would let them eat me.
Like, if it got to a point, like, let's say they're all around my apartment, I'm killing myself.
That's so scary.
Yeah, that is really scary.
Zombie stuff scares me the most. Like, it's not even enjoyable to watch because because I feel like that could for sure 100% happen. Because
I'm sure, like, the fucking FBI or CIA, they have to be messing with that.
Okay, I don't think the FBI or the CIA is messing with that.
No?
But there's some other government agencies that are sure.
Yeah.
Those aren't the ones that would be messing with that. The CDC.
The CDC.
Yeah,
I agree.
They would be doing that shit. Or like or even some science labs somewhere fucking with shit like that.
I do see like the CIA trying to create like a superhuman for war purposes and that going wrong. I see that.
Yeah. Turning into the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I'd die. Yeah.
But that would be, I feel like that's so like singular. Like it's just one thing.
But somehow
but they would have to kill him yeah. There would be a way. But zombies, yeah, like for sure somebody is creating something that's gonna fuck us up.
For sure.
And if COVID proved anything, it's that nobody is gonna be. People are gonna be lying. People are gonna be bit.
Yeah, dude.
People are gonna get bitten, and they're gonna be trying to hide that shit, and that's the most annoying thing.
Can you imagine, like, because rabies, like, there's you know what rabies?
Yeah. It's basically like a zombie.
Yeah. So think of like some rabies strand mutated and turned it to like a zombie-like thing. Where not necessarily that they need flesh, but that they just get this crazy rage to kill anything. Like, and if that were to happen in the U.S., I think we would all be fucked. Like, they would try to contain it, but these fucking Republicans people are like, I'm not gonna wear a mask, or like, I don't give a fuck, and now the whole U.S. has rabies.
I love scary movies about like shit going. Like, whether it be like experiments or like what's that one where The Happening, where it's supposedly the trees.
Oh yes.
And like it makes people just kill themselves.
Yeah.
Like that's scary. That wasn't even proven to be anything. It was just the trees were apparently producing something. Like the environment was fighting back, is what it was saying.
Would you survive? What is it? Bird Box?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could survive. You don't have to see.
You just wouldn't see it. Wouldn't look at it.
I mean, unless I die at the initial start of it when we don't know what the fuck is going on. But once we find out, and I just have to. Once I found out how everything was going, I feel like I would survive that one.
But like the ability to not see fucking sucks. Like I would rather lose my hearing.
No.
Really?
Because then how are you gonna hear Nikki?
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's like how are you gonna hear music? Like that's my main concern.
How are you gonna hear Nikki? Like...
Yes, bitch. I want to hear. If the world is ending, I want to listen to music that I enjoy. Like. If we're running away, I want to run to...
I hate... You're going to have your fucking Beats Pros, like, as the world is collapsing.
Listening to Britney Spears. You better work, bitch.
I see that. I see that.
But yeah, that's another, like... There's so many scary movies that we could talk about. There's so many, like Home Invasion, like Panic Room.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Have
Home Invasion?
Panic Room?
I've never seen it.
Oh, but do you know what it's about?
No.
So it's like a mother and a daughter. They just buy a new house, I think, or something like that, and it has a. You know what panic rooms are?
Of course, yeah.
So they have a panic room, and somebody breaks into their thing because her husband was like something, and they're looking for money or so. They're looking for something, and so they hide in the panic room. But then her daughter's diabetic, so she needs her insulin, and it's just very stressful.
She would die.
Yeah, she survived. It was Kristen Stewart.
Was it?
She was a little girl when she was younger. That's who she was in the movie.
Wow.
But yeah. But okay, let's get into... So, every year, I think, or every so often, they make a list of the scariest movies based on, like, BPMs of, like, the heart and shit. Like, what gets your pulse racing. So, they updated the list this year. So, we're going to go through it, take a look at it.
Looking at the site? The website?
Yeah, I'm looking at the same list. So... Okay, number 1 is Sinister.
Of course.
I don't remember Sinister, but I know I have seen it, but I don't remember it.
Neither do
I. Maybe I should get into it.
I just know it's like an iconic film.
I know it has to do with dreams, no? Or...
I don't... Fuck, now I need to rewatch it. I know
I've seen it. Is that the one where they find the tapes? I think it's the one with the tapes.
Let me see. I haven't... Maybe I haven't seen it.
So the average resting heart rate, according to this list, is 64 beats per minute. Apparently, when you're watched at Sinister, the average movie heart rate was 86 beats per minute.
Wow, maybe I've never seen it.
I think I have. Host was number 2. Never seen that one.
Never seen that one either.
Okay, number 3 was Skinamarink. You've seen it.
Bro, I could go off about that movie. Okay.
I haven't seen it.
So the way that movie works, you don't see anybody's faces.
Uh-huh.
So there's kind of like this thing, the paranormal activity filter. You know what I mean? Like whenever they have like a they set up a camera on the side and they're recording, a little grainy filter.
Yeah.
The whole movie has that filter. You don't see any actors' faces. I don't even necessarily know if you hear talking. But the way the director wanted to make us feel was that when you're a kid home alone at night and your parents are gone, and the way they fucking filmed it, like, made us all feel that way. Like, we showed up to the theater knowing it was an indie film, and the reviews are split. So the reviews are like, this is the scariest movie I've ever seen, or this movie, nothing happened and it's boring, it's terrible. But, dude, it was horrifying.
It's, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've read, like, I've heard, like, backstory about it. I have I think I have heard that the creator has something to do with, like, he used to make content on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's a small director or creator.
And then he made this. So the storyline is like about a boy and a girl.
Yeah, so it's about a boy and a girl, and I guess their parents are home. But it's mainly centered on the boy and the girl, and the parents are asleep, and I think some paranormal stuff is going on. Bro,
I need to see it.
it's amazing.
Because I love found footage movies, and I like the Paranormal Activity movies. Like I like the first ones.
I've never screamed in a theater, and that movie made me scream.
Oh, Insidious is the one about the dreams, I think.
I was thinking of Insidious.
I need to rewatch Insidious, but I remember loving the concept of Insidious and feeling like they could do a lot with that. And they have, no? Because they've already, like...
Yeah, there's
4 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I haven't watched... I think I watched 1 and 2, and that's it.
And that's number 4 on the list, Insidious.
Yeah, Insidious. Yeah, that's why I was...
Yeah.
That's why I was talking about it. It's the next one on the list.
Oh! I thought you just brought it up.
No.
Just kidding.
The Conjuring is number 5.
Great.
Period. We love it.
Love it.
Hereditary is number 6. Still haven't seen Hereditary.
What? I know, but I thought you said you were gonna watch it.
Yeah, I just haven't done it yet.
He's a fucking liar.
Smile is number 7, and I still don't care for it.
I mean, it definitely was nothing to fucking...
It wasn't scary.
No, it was nothing to go off on.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I've seen it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember if it was scary or not.
It's the original? Because now there's another one, the new one.
No, it has nothing to do with The Exorcist. It's just some other exorcism.
Oh, I see. Just kidding.
Yeah. Then there's Hell House LLC. Haven't heard about it. I have heard things about it, but I haven't seen it.
I've never even heard of it.
And Talk to Me made the cut at number 10.
Which I don't agree with.
I don't agree with either, especially when The Descent is number 11. The Descent was scary as hell.
Yeah.
That's a cave dwelling movie that I will not can't do.
Talk to Me was like a fucking Gen Z scary movie. I don't know. Was not a fan.
I'm looking at the rest of the list just to see if there's anything worth.
Is there any zombie movies on there? Most of these are paranormal.
There's no zombie movies. There is Oh, actually, hold on. There is a bunch of slasher ones.
Of course.
I don't see any. Hold on. I don't see any zombie movies.
Well, then again, there hasn't been a recent really good zombie movie.
But like from the old ones.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oculus is on the list. Oculus was fucked up.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, there's no zombie movies. Maybe they didn't count zombie movies. Oh. There's one movie on this list that I did want to talk about because I really love this movie.
Uh-huh.
It made the list, but not on it made it at number 45. The Invisible Man. Have you seen it?
I think I saw it in theaters.
The 2020 or 2021. Okay, spoiler alert. I'm gonna explain the story to him. So it's about a girl who's married or has a fiance or something. She lives with him, but he's abusive, and so she tries to escape. And she does escape by killing him, I think. Like to begin with, like we think she kills him. And then so she goes to live with like a family friend or something, and then she starts experiencing things like what would appear to be a ghost or a spirit, and then so she thinks that it's him, and then it turns out it is him. He's wearing an invisible suit.
I've seen it.
So the old version or incarnations of the Invisible Man was that he somehow turns invisible through like chemicals or whatever, right? But this version was he built himself a suit. He was a scientist before this, and so he used his suit, his technology, to like haunt this girl.
I've seen it.
But it was such a good movie to me because it's not necessarily a horror, like it's not a horror movie. There's no like blood, there's no spirits, there's no zombies or anything, but it's almost a spirit movie in the sense where like she's fighting something that nobody else can see.
Yeah.
She can't even see it.
Fucking terrifying.
And she spends the whole movie trying to prove that she's not crazy. I like that's the worst part is like nobody believed her and nobody believed her. They thought she was going crazy, so that drove her even more crazy.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, until finally at the end she does kill the husband. But it's like
no, I see that.
One of my favorite movies. Even though again I don't think it's considered a horror movie.
It sounds good. From what I remember a long time ago, because I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I need to see it. I've only seen it once, and it was that in the theaters. But I feel like I need to see it again.
Wow.
But I can go on and on about scary movies. I love scary movies.
Dude, I can go on and on about Skin of a Rink. Like that, okay, the way they fucking... I've never, ever, ever seen a movie done like that. Ever.
There's plenty of movies done like
not like that.
Like found footage.
It's not necessarily... It's kind of... I guess it is a found footage.
You weren't around, or you probably...
I wasn't around.
You might have been around for it, but you were too young. But the Blair Witch Project,
oh yeah,
when it had first came around, like, that was crazy. Like, that's... The only other thing that I've seen comparable to the advertising for that movie is the advertising that was done for Cloverfield.
Never seen Cloverfield.
You've never seen Cloverfield? Oh my god.
I don't know what that is. But the advertising for Paranormal Activity, I know, is really good.
Oh, because everybody thought it was real?
Yeah.
Well, the same thing with Blair Witch Project, right?
Yeah.
But Cloverfield, it was so good. You need to see Cloverfield.
Is it a horror movie?
It's horror in the sense that, like... So, it revolves around this guy, this group of friends, that they're at, like... it's found footage, so it's this guy's video camera.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back and forth between, like, the night that everything happens and, like, the night before. So he has a girlfriend, but they break up for whatever reason. So it's little clips of that, of their relationship and, like, cute shit. And then clips of his going away party because he's going to Japan for work. And in the going away party, that's when shit goes down. And, like...
I think I've seen it, actually.
Yeah. So everybody's recording, like, things on the camera.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
seen it. And then there's a huge fucking monster that's coming.
That's a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
Yeah, I just love found footage. It's so good.
We're gonna fucking watch Skin of a Rink later. Whether it be today, next week.
Fine. Just because it is iconic. Like, it has made its name for itself.
And I'm talking about it again. They spent $46,000 making that movie.
That's a lot.
That's nothing.
I feel like you can make that type of movie
with $10.
Yeah, bitch.
No,
$10 in an iPhone. I'll film it right now.
No, they did so fucking well.
Me and you. When we stop this, we're gonna shoot it.
No, the director. I hope he's watching this.
No offense.
I will have your baby.
But you could have saved money.
Jesus Christ! Look at him. He's upset.
The spirit.
He's what? The spirits are upset.
Okay, so we're gonna, like I said, I could talk about scary movies all the time, but we're gonna wrap it up here, and when we come back, we're gonna do our segment of.
Am I the asshole?
Okay, well, let's try that again.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. Like I said, I could talk about scary movies for like endless amounts of time, but we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna do our segment of "Am I the Asshole?" So we're gonna get that set up, and then we'll be right back.
Okay, so this one is called "Am I the Asshole for Not Paying the Full Amount for a Family-Style Dinner Where I Only Ate Bread?" My wife and I are both vegan, but we don't make a big deal out of it. We don't judge others for their choices, and we don't expect them to accommodate us. We usually just find something we can eat wherever we go, or eat beforehand if we know the options are limited. One of my friends invited us to his birthday dinner at a restaurant in Brooklyn. He said it was a last-minute thing, and he didn't have any time to make reservations, so we just had to show up and hope for the best. We checked the menu online and saw that there were not many vegan options except for chips and guac, hummus, and bread. We decided to eat a snack at home and then order drinks and appetizers at the restaurant. We also have been tight with money lately because of some medical expenses, so we didn't want to spend too much on food we couldn't eat anyway. When we get to the restaurant, we found out that they were all doing a family-style dinner and splitting the bill evenly among everybody. There were about 15 people in our group and ordered a lot of food, most of which was meat or cheese-based. The only thing we could do was eat the bread, so we had a simple 2 slices of bread and 2 beers each. So at the end of the night, my friend sent me a Venmo request for $120 for our share of the dinner. I was shocked by the amount, since our 4 drinks were only $32 plus tip, so about $40. I texted him back and explained that we didn't know it was going to be a family style and that we only had some beers and some bread. I said I would send him $60 to cover our drinks and a little bit extra for the bread. He got angry and said that we should have told him we were all vegan and that it was rude not to participate in the family style dinner. He said that everybody else paid their fair share and we were being cheap and selfish. He said that he expected us to pay the full amount. The decision to make it a family-style meal was done last second too, because the restaurant had no idea a party of 15 was showing up last minute. Otherwise, we could have split the bill per party and been fine. I don't think we did anything wrong. We didn't ask for any special treatment. We didn't complain about the food. We just ate what we could and tried to have a good time. We also didn't want to make a scene or cause any drama by announcing our dietary preferences. We thought $60 was more than enough for what we consumed, and we didn't want to pay for food we didn't eat.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
But I feel like there's ways you could have gone around that to where you could have not participated. Like, how about you could have just ordered your own item off the menu?
But even then, like, they were still gonna have to split the tab with everybody.
No, I would have said you don't have to do anything. You could have said like, no, we're gonna do it to ourselves. Because you could just use the excuse that I'm vegan. We're vegan. We're just gonna get our own food.
I hate the idea of splitting it evenly. That's bullshit.
It's only bullshit if
agreed upon beforehand. Fine.
Yeah.
Bullshit to impose that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everybody's not on the same page about it, then that's where it becomes an issue.
Yep, absolutely. Thank God that's never happened to me, because anytime we go out, it's always implied we're paying our share and their share, everybody's share. But I don't know. I can't imagine going out to dinner and having somebody get this extravagant shit and expect us to split the bill. Mm-hmm. Fuck no.
And also, let's say that when you get there, it's stated, hey, we're just gonna do one bill. Everybody pitch in. Yeah. Say something that at that moment. Who cares if you're gonna feel like you're gonna be that person? Just say it. Just be like, hey, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna pay for my own food, because that way you avoid all drama and you don't have to deal with it.
Everybody in the comments is saying either everybody's the asshole or he's not the asshole, but he still caused this. So one of the top comments is, how are you shocked by that amount? What did you expect? You did know it was family style and had prior knowledge that the bill was being split prior to the meal. I didn't know that. Your choices were to speak directly to the waitstaff and ask for a separate check, and explain to the host you learned it was a family style that you and your wife are vegan, but will still happily eat whatever you can and pay for your own meals, or just pay. You did ask for special treatment. You're saying you're not paying after the fact. Speak up prior to dinner. It's your responsibility to advocate for yourself. Don't wait for people to tell you they want a separate check. Yeah. The host could have easily figured out the bill for 13 people instead of 15 while they had the bill.
Which is what we said.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, though. It was the friend's birthday dinner. Mm-hmm. Everybody is paying for the bill, right? They're splitting it. At what point do you just chop it up to a loss and be like... Because it's even weird messaging people and be like, hey, can you send this? Yeah. We came here for you. Yeah. And you're making us like...
I've seen there's a whole TikTok thing that went super viral recently about this girl. She had a really extravagant birthday party at a really fancy, I think it was like Nobu. Mm-hmm. They went to Nobu and they ordered crazy stuff, and the bill evenly split was like $600 a person. God damn, dude! The people there were pissed because I think one of the persons just ordered like a salad, and it's a birthday dinner, and now everybody's splitting it evenly.
See, that's the thing. I'm never going to participate in that. I don't give a damn. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I come out of there with no friends. I'm not paying.
Fuck no. Especially if we didn't talk about this beforehand. Like, if I'm going in knowing, fine. Like, I know it might be expensive, whatever. But if it's just fucking, hey, by the way, we're all splitting this after I've eaten, absolutely not. Yeah. That's annoying as fuck.
And you have no self-awareness, or you're just stupid if you think that's going to fly. If you think that you're going to say, like, oh, we're all just paying together.
Absolutely
Hell
not.
No.
Absolutely fucking not.
It's always weird, though. Like, let's say when you go to somebody's birthday dinner, like, do you expect the birthday person to pay for their own meal? Is somebody paying for them? Do you pay for them? Like, how does that work?
The girl in the viral TikTok was like, y'all expect me to pay for my own food? Like, on my birthday dinner? And she got, like a bottle of champagne that was like $500.
But that's also entitled to
entitlement as fuck.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it as the birthday person. I'm saying about you're attending somebody's birthday party. Mm-hmm. Like, it sucks. I feel like it sucks. You're gonna have to pay for your own food. as the birthday, as it's your birthday. But also, if you're the one arranging the birthday party and it's your birthday, then bitch, nobody's throwing the party for you. You're throwing it for yourself.
You do this for yourself.
So like you're paying for your own stuff,
God,
it's such a gray area. But the way to avoid that is just say at the beginning of the thing, I'm getting a separate ticket.
Mm-hmm. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I'm not participating in this, and it's so easy. Then you don't have to worry about anything. Let them deal with it.
Have you ever gone out and paid split evenly with friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that.
But most of the times I'm okay with it because we all either we share from each other's stuff or like.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah. I have done it, or like when you go to. Like if you go to Top Golf.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah. Just split it.
God.
I don't have an issue with it. It's just a communication thing. Like we have to talk about it.
Like especially if now once you find out we're splitting it evenly, now that gives you the opportunity to get crazy shit.
Yeah.
No.
Dinner. I've never been to a dinner where we all pay in one. I have been to a dinner where now this is different. Mm-hmm. We all put it on the same tab just to make it more convenient, and then we all pay our amount separate. Like we all send a separate amount to the person.
That's totally okay. I think. Yeah.
But there's also some people that take advantage of that, and they never send the money. Mm-hmm. And you just got to chop it up to a loss at that point.
God.
And then you have to either decide to continue to be friends with that person, or you just tell that person from now on you're not gonna cover that.
I wouldn't be friends with them.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I wouldn't make them pay for it after they didn't, but I would let them know, hey, like. That's not cool. That's not all right. And like next time, that's not gonna fly. Mm-hmm. And next time, just don't do it if that ever becomes an issue.
This has never happened to me, but I'm getting angry. I feel like it's gonna happen eventually.
It is an angering situation. But in that one, I feel
like everybody sucks. Like everybody is terrible in that situation.
Yeah, you have to he has to take the L.
Honestly,
because. You're an adult, and you could have said from the beginning, I don't want to participate in that.
Like, the people there had no idea that they were vegan. Right? Was that one of the things?
Yeah, they're vegan.
No, but... was the family aware of that?
I don't know.
I think part of
it doesn't matter if they were or not. They still chose to opt into it. They could have said something, and they didn't. So, he's not an asshole, but you're going to just have to deal with it.
Everybody sucks. Yeah.
No. I don't think the other group sucks. They're just going along. They're just doing what's normal. People do that.
Yeah.
His friend kind of becomes an asshole when you're not an asshole, but like I said, it's just weird having to ask for money, asking somebody to pay you the money.
In that context is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the conflict that comes afterwards with him saying like, "I'm only going to give you $60-something," like.
Loss of a friend there, I think.
I don't think if you lose a friend over $40, because that's the difference between 60 and 100 something, whatever it was, then whatever. You guys just need to talk it out, and that's fine. You can talk it out. If $600 like that other one you were telling me about, hell no.
No, I'm leaving.
We're not friends anymore.
Absolutely not.
I don't mind losing this friendship for that.
600 fucking buccarinis?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Am I the asshole for telling my brother that the reason me and my wife don't spend time with their kids is because his wife is terrible? Okay, so me and my wife spent a decent chunk of time with my sister's kids since we don't have any kids, and my sister sometimes needs a break from them. So the other night, my brother invited me to his home and so that we could chat about something. So he asked me why we never spend time with his family, and I told him pretty bluntly, it's because we don't like being around his wife. So we don't spend time much with him or his family. Some context on why me and my wife hate his wife is that she's absolutely the worst. She constantly makes uncomfortable jokes to my wife, who's from Thailand. It's usually the general stuff like, you're just with him for the green card. Or how much did he buy you for? Which makes her incredibly uncomfortable. She is also incredibly judgmental about our choices not to have any kids so we can save money to spend on ourselves. When I brought this up to my brother, he told me that we were just being sensitive, and that's just her sense of humor. So I told him until he found a way for her to be an amicable person with us, we weren't going to see him outside of family gatherings. Okay. She's a bitch.
Yeah, it's the wife. And also on the brother for, like, if somebody's coming to you and telling you their issues with somebody, very, very real issues.
Yeah.
and you're gonna chop it up to that's just her sense of humor and you're being sensitive, like, that's not how you handle situations.
Fuck no. Like, if I found out, let's say, Andy was making, I guess, terrible jokes to you or hurtful things and you told me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, sense of humor, like, get over it, bitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's insane, dude.
Because as adults, we have to, which they did communicate, as adults, we have to learn to be receptive to other people and what their feelings.
Absolutely.
Like, just, my roommate, my ex-roommate, Xavier.
Yeah.
One time he made a joke about, he just pointed out, like, my stomach, and he pointed out that it was, like, maybe, that I was gaining some weight, maybe.
I would have killed myself.
That's what he was insinuating, right? And I just did not like it. Like, it destroyed me.
Yeah!
Like, I don't like, yeah, right, whatever. And I feel like because we were close, he felt like that was okay. And normally, and maybe in some friendships, it is okay. Like, fine, whatever. But it's just not something that I do good with.
Fuck no.
And so I told him, I said, hey, like, earlier you made this comment, whatever. I'm not okay with, like, I wasn't okay with that. Like, it really bothered me.
He took it well?
Yeah, he was like, I completely understand. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Good.
Like, blah blah blah. Like, so you have to, if something bothers you, you have to say it.
Absolutely.
Because or else how would you expect other people to change or to recognize it? But when the person just does not want to,
fuck that. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll never come back.
Yeah. Then I'm never
Fine.
gonna see your. I'm never going to your place again.
You think I give a fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe the wife doesn't know either. Mm-hmm. Or if the brother doesn't want to do anything, then just go straight to the girl, the woman.
But even then, like, how, as a human being, do you think saying you're just with him for the green card?
But no, the thing is, I can see that as a joke. I can see the type of person that would say that and think it's okay.
That is crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah, but I can see it. There's those. I grew up with those type of people that made like those kind of jokes just to be
fine
edgy.
With close friends. Fine,
yeah,
but I'm under the impression that they don't know the wife too well.
I think they just don't like her.
Yeah,
but she's under the impression that they're close. That's a possibility, right?
Maybe, yeah.
That she thinks that they're family, so why would, like, of course.
Maybe I can see that.
But also, you have to be self-aware.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're giving signs that they're not vibing with it.
Bro, like, come on.
Yeah, like,
she's not laughing. Like,
you can tell when somebody's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And maybe she's just not self-aware. Maybe she's... Some people don't have any self-awareness. They can't read people's emotions. Or, like... Yeah. So, I would say if the brother is not being respectful of it, then just go straight to the wife.
Absolutely.
Because she's an adult also.
What does she... Like... I don't know. I can see that. But also, like, we already tried. You know what I mean? Like, we already tried to say something. And the only reason we said something was because the brother asked.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't even want a relationship with him or the brother, but since he asked, I'm going to tell him.
I don't think that would be the case,
though.
No.
I don't know.
And I think it's worth it if it's just communication, just talk.
Seriously, yeah.
I don't think that's something that should be that big of a deal breaker. Because I mean, for you not to have a relationship with them because of that.
True. Because of your racist wife.
Now, do you think that makes her racist?
It depends. Like, I'm sure they're not close.
It definitely is. Those jokes do not fly.
No! How much did he buy you for?
Yeah. Crazy.
Fuck no, dude.
But she also could be like one of those people, those edgy humor people that thinks that they're like fucking CK, Louis CK.
But I have edgy humor too. And I know the time and the place for it. I'm not gonna
Did you think that this podcast was the time and a place for that 9/11 joke?
Yes, absolutely.
The clip gets you canceled.
No, God, no. But like, let's say you introduce somebody you were talking to, and they happen to be of a different race. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say shit like that.
Yeah.
Can you fucking imagine if I said that, Robert? I can just like picture the room being silent and you just like looking at me wide-eyed as fuck.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I would definitely say something though. At that very moment, I'd be like, okay.
God.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah.
I can't imagine, dude.
But people are just weird. They're just every day I go in life and I just see how people act in public, and I'm like, how?
Embarrassed for them.
Not even embarrassed. It's just kind of like almost disgust. Like, because I people watch a lot.
Me too.
And it's like people will do the dumbest shit. Like, what really bothers me is like how people don't have awareness of like the space that they're taking up. Like, yeah. So like today, this, and it doesn't bother me so much where like I'm infuriated and I react to it. It's just like in my head I'm like, damn bitch, like you couldn't. Like I'm walking and this lady is like standing like this way. Like she's standing this way. So I'm walking. We're pretty close to each other like this because it's just tight. And this bitch, so we're walking and I'm there. She can see me. This bitch just starts moving her shopping cart like this, and it's like, why not wait till I'm past you, bitch?
Was she a Mexican older woman?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just know it was a woman. And like, but that's my thing. It's like, why not just wait till I'm past you before you start doing that? It's because you don't. You can see me. You're aware, but you just don't give a damn. Like you just have no self-awareness. You don't care about anybody around you. You're the main character right now. I
love how like I'm sure the whole like incident was less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But you're like walking away having this whole argument like in your head.
No, in my head I'm just calling her a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you stupid dumb bitch. Like,
yeah.
And I'm sure she didn't think anything either, but it's just because she's so wired into it's just about her.
Yeah.
Like,
damn right.
I'm just gonna move. Or like the same thing with people that like you're walking like well, let's say it's also for driving or walking, whatever. So you're the first one walking in a direction, and then all of a sudden somebody pops out, but then they start walking, and you're gonna go like this, and they don't fucking move. Like, I know I'm not entitled to that space, but if I was there first, like, why wouldn't you move? Or this, when people are in any public space, I see it a lot in the at tracks, like when you go walking or something, but also when you're out shopping, and they form a fucking chain link of people just wide walking, so you can't get by them.
Yeah.
You can't, and they're just walking slow as fuck. How do you not have
just think for a second,
like be considerate of everybody else? Yeah. Like, how does that make sense? Also, don't bring your big ass fucking family to outings. Don't bring your fucking don't bring your fucking 6-head family to Ross.
Agreed.
HEB, Walmart, anything. Like, not everybody has to. My mom would sneak us out one by one.
I love that.
She would not take all of us out at the same time.
Love that.
In the middle of the night. Because, like,
there's no
why
need.
do you want to take up that much space?
You know what I fucking hate? And I have a feeling like I've only had these issues with older Mexican grandmas. And I can say that because I'm Mexican.
Again, yeah, we're Mexican.
Yeah, I'm Mexican. They will do this thing where they will stop. Like, let's say...
I'm not saying just them, but I notice it all the time where we're just all walking and all of a sudden you just want to stop.
Stop, bitch! Like, whether she be on the phone, whether she be talking to somebody, like, and then they will not move. They're planted there. I'm angry now.
Or like people will be planted like in a spot where it's just so inconvenient.
Yeah.
And in my head, every time I see that and I have to go around or whatever, in my head I'm like, that's the perfect place for you to be at right now. That's the perfect place for you to decide to stop. Like,
seriously,
that makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. Why didn't I think of that? My mom, whenever we go shopping, I always have to tell her, like, so let's say she wants to look at something on the shelf. Mm-hmm. Her cart will be like over here and the shelf will be here. Mm-hmm. The cart will be over here. She'll be in the middle. I said, you're taking up too much space. Put your cart in front of you or behind you. She's like, oh, like, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it does. People have to get around you and stuff like that. And, it just gets me so... Another thing that pisses me off here, in the area that we live in...
Like, in my apartment?
When I lived in Georgia, I didn't notice it as much. Like, people over there were very polite and stuff. Here, people don't give a damn. They're not saying excuse me.
Nope.
They're just gonna get by you, squeeze by you, get in front of you, stand super close next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have any manners at all.
None at all. And I've noticed that as well.
And I'll say like, I'll be like, damn, excuse me. Or I'll be like, damn, no, we don't say excuse me anymore. Like, because it's just out of control.
It's crazy.
And I think it's just, I guess because as the population gets bigger, like, humans become less aware of the space they take.
Yeah.
And we really need to work on that. Another thing we need to work on is your children. They need to shut up.
When those kids be fucking screaming, crying in that store because the mom like didn't want to buy them a piece of candy. Like my mom, I would never do that with my mom.
Like my mom had us trained, and I don't mean this in like she beat us. Oh my god, like child abuse. We just knew not to act up in stores.
Damn fucking right.
We knew not to. We would barely talk in the store.
Yeah.
And like these, and you know what? Crying is different. I understand a baby. You don't even know what the hell's going on.
Baby fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're allowing, and I'm not even talking about screaming or crying. Like that's horrible, but sometimes it's unavoidable. But if you're allowing your fucking kids to have a fucking sing-along, karaoke, dance routine, gymnastics routine out in public, and you don't put a stop to that, death.
Death to all of them. Dude, one time we had these fucking kids show up in rollerblades at my store, and their mom walks in too, and they're just fucking like on the high side.
And it pisses me off when they're like, I don't know what's her name. What's the name for a baby? I don't know. Fuck.
Fucking.
They'll be like,
Tabitha.
Daniel, get over here. Go grab him.
Go grab him.
Like what the?
Yeah, he's not gonna fucking listen.
You're creating more of. Not only do we have to deal with your kid running around and yelling and screaming, but now we have to hear you yell out repeatedly. It's like how do you feel no shame or no embarrassment? And I think it's because as a mother, you probably grow so numb to all of it.
No,
but it's like you have to like. Everybody is entitled to space. We're all humans. We all take up space. I get it. But if you decide to procreate and you decide to have children, then you need to be considerate for everybody else because we didn't choose for you to have those babies, bitch. I would have put eject.
I would have fucking death to all of them.
More people on the planet I don't agree with. So you have to be considerate about the people around you.
Or when those kids just be opening shit.
Those aren't only kids. I've seen a man do it. And it took everything in me to not say anything. But I should have said something, but I didn't. I passed by a guy, and he's an older guy, and then his grandkid or whoever, I don't know, whoever was helping him out.
Yeah.
This man was opening boxes of fideo, because the yellow ones, you know the yellow ones, opening them to see, I guess, how much was in there. Multiple. And then putting them back.
The rage.
And I don't think he even picked one up. And it's like, if you want to know,
really?
if you want to know how much you're getting, which by the way, it's the same in every box. Get the bags where you can see in the bag.
We have fucking bags.
Yeah, just like, and I don't even think he got one. I just left.
I'm telling you,
How do you think that's okay?
Over 7 years old.
Like,
put him down.
It's crazy the things that people think that they can get away with, especially working this took a turn.
All retail. Yeah. This is took a turn though. Completely off topic.
This is scary stuff also though.
God.
But like the things people think they can get away with, it's like I used to work at Kmart before Kmart
love that
shut down.
Yeah.
But like, okay, you go to, let's say, there's some instances where you can say like, oh, you guys don't have this. Can I have that? Like,
fine.
Yeah, you guys don't have the apple pie. Can I have the cherry pie instead for this? Like, let's say if it's a little bit of a price difference, right? Even then, it's a little bit.
Like, I'm having to work with you.
Like, yes, they can work with you and do you the favor, but even then, it's like, if I tell you I'm out of something, I'm letting you know. That way, don't order that. And if you want something else, you can choose something else. But like, it's not I'm not giving you the opportunity. We're not bargaining haggle here. Yeah, like I'm letting you know so you don't get that.
Yeah.
But it would be crazy at Kmart. People would be like let's say there's something in the paper in the ad, and it's like for this price, and they'll be like, "Oh, since you guys don't have it, can I get this for that price?" What makes you think that that's okay? Like,
I hate that shit. I feel rage because I would deal with that shit more than once a day at my old store.
Yeah, and it's so I feel like it's different from food and like retail. Food, again, it's a little bit more understandable, but how do you go to a store and think that it's okay? Like, I mean, what fantasy world do you live in your head?
I had this customer a long time ago one time. Her card was not working, and turns out she had to unlock it because she locked it.
Yeah.
And she's like, for my inconvenience, can I have like $20 off? It's your fault, bitch! No! Like, what? And she was genuinely fucking angry that I told her no. Like, she was calling my cashier like a dumbass, and she was throwing shit. Like, are you not like 45 years old? Like, relax. I'm getting angry.
But alright, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'm not too sure how much of that you will be seeing. It might be all chopped and screwed.
Like, none of this is gonna be
like all censored.
All censored, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode. I think we still have one more episode. Let me check. For October? I'm not even sure.
No, because doesn't October end next week?
But we normally film on
Wednesdays?
We normally film on Wednesdays, and we'll have there's one
Oh
more.
yes, we'll film this Wednesday.
Let me see, hold on. We might not.
Why not?
My schedule.
Oh. True.
Oh, we can. I'm off.
Cool.
So yeah, you will have one more Halloween themed episode. I'm not too sure what that will be yet, but we'll figure it out. But the first episode, which I know this might not be big for a lot of people, but the first episode that we've done of the revamp thing hit 100 views, which is, again, it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's something.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's 100 people.
And the other one is a good amount also.
Yeah.
It's more than some of the other episodes. So if you guys do, I did take the poll. A lot of people said, I took a poll on Instagram.
Oh.
A lot of people did say that they listen on Spotify, Apple Music. No, not to the podcast, but like that's how they consume stuff. So we might have to work on getting it on Spotify.
Easy. I can set that up. I can try and set it up.
So we'll see about that. But yeah, so if you do watch this, even if you don't watch it, if you see the link, click on it, go like, subscribe. If you don't want to watch it, fine. If you want watch it, even better. But participate in the conversation as well. Let us know your stories and how you feel about the scary movies. Tell us what your favorite scary movie is.
Absolutely. Like, your guys' engagement really helps us with the algorithm. I know you guys hear that constantly, but it really does.
And tell us what...
Bitch.
Is it open?
I don't know. But really, though.
You gonna let her in?
Never gonna open it.
We just continue.
Oh, I left off on the engagement. Should I say it again?
Sure. We don't do good with the light bulb.
No. Hold on. I have giggles. Wait. Okay. Oh fuck! Hold on.
Damn, no live shows for us.
I know. I could never do it.
We're not going on tour. No movie for us.
I'm doing that. No, but fuck. No, but really, guys, like the likes and the engagement really helps us. The algorithm.
Oh, that sounded so fake.
I don't know, but it really does. This could be the ending. It's cute.
Okay, yeah, like the videos, comment. Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about next time. Give us another topic to do. Again, you can find me on my Instagram, which is... I don't know.
Good.
I don't remember. What's yours?
Mine is created by Tyler.
Okay.
My name is not Tyler.
Mine is Martinez.Robert20. That's my Instagram. Follow me. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode, guys. We'll go ahead and catch you next Monday.
Next Monday? Monday.
Why?
I don't know. It's funny.